If you use the answer choices to predict the question, then number 44 should actually look really familiar. It's very similar to number 30, which we saw earlier, and both of them included the word than, which tells us we're making a comparison. Thus, we need to think about symmetry. Are we comparing two things that are actually comparable? We need to make sure we're looking at the rule here. We cannot just go by instinct. Our instinct might tell us to delete the underlined portion because it's shorter, and we know that the SAT prefers shorter choices. But with the rules, sometimes we need to override that. So we need to be really careful that the rule takes precedence here. We need to follow the rule. So let's understand the rule. Basically, we need to make sure the comparison is symmetrical across this than. For both commercial and arguably creative reasons, then, no transition was more successful than those from the golden to silver age. So what are we trying to compare here? To start, we're talking about transitions. Okay, this is weird because it's not like a concrete thing. But we're saying that no transition was more successful than the transition from the golden to silver age. So notice, if I say it like that, I think it becomes a little clear. Basically what we're doing here, let's make some space, we're trying to say that this word needs to replace the phrase the transition. No transition was more successful than the transition from the golden to silver age. So that's not an option. But we need something that does that job. And so these words, A, B, and C, are all pronouns that can refer to the transition. And so we just need to make sure we pick the right one. Well, transition is a singular noun. Those and these are both plural. That is also singular. So for the sake of symmetry, we also need to make sure singular goes with singular, plural goes with plural, and so that's the only option here. D is not going to work, and this is something to keep in mind. These symmetry comparisons, it's very rare for you to pick the shortest choice. It's very rare that we can actually delete these phrases. Even though they might sound weird to us, we have to go with the rule and make sure the symmetry is preserved. And that often means picking a longer choice. This is a great example of how predicting the question, using the answer choices and the surrounding sentence to better understand what they're asking for, can save you points. Because if you're just going by instinct, just going by what sounds good, you very likely will get this wrong, and that is a totally preventable mistake.